They've been called cheesy, commercial and Eurovision kitsch. They were here first, even before Swedish House Mafia, before Avicii, with sequins and heartbreak changing pop music forever. Do you know one of their most famous hits is about, guess what, divorce? And guess what it's called? The Winner Takes It All. Interesting. This is a bunch of 4 extraordinary musicians who conquered the world singing in their second language. English was not even their first language, and rejected a $1 billion reunion offer. Can you believe that? Mamma mia, here I go again. My.
From raga to rock and genres beyond, the music stories with Suchitra.
Yes, I'm talking about the Swedish pop band Abba. Abba, whose music has dominated charts for 5 decades. Whether music snobs admit it or not, they have. You know, before the birth of the band Abba, there were 4 young musicians making their way through the Swedish music scene in the 1960s.
Hello, I'm the first B. My first name is the same as the famous tennis player Björn.
Hello, I'm B for Benny.
Agnetha, Fenixkog,
I'm Agnetha. Hello, my name is anni-frid, the last day in Abba. We all met because of our interest in music, and also because the boys fell madly in love with us girls.
The personal became professional when Björn and Agnetha married in 1971, as did Benny and Frida in 1978, though both marriages would eventually end in divorce and give birth to that beautiful hit song, The Winner Takes It All. Their big break came in 1974 when they represented Sweden in the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo, a glam rock-inspired tune about surrendering to love using Napoleon's historic defeat as its central metaphor. Fascinating. That victory launched Abba into the international stage and began one of the most remarkable careers in pop music history. Benny and Björn were meticulous songwriters and producers. They built their own studio, Polar Studios in Stockholm, where they would perfect their sound. Speaking of those voices, the combination of Agnetha's clear, emotional soprano and Frida's warmer, more colorful mezzo created a distinct vocal blend that became instantly recognizable. And their songs might sound simple on first listen, but they are masterclasses in pop production. Hear them again and again, you'll know what I'm saying. The Winner Takes It All, widely believed to reference Björn and Agnetha's divorce, showcases the emotional depth their music could achieve, with Agnetha's plaintive vocals conveying genuine heartbreak. Between 1974 and 1982, Abba became one of the biggest acts in music history. They toured the world, sold out venues and produced hit after hit. Their impact was particularly strong in Australia, where Abba mania reached fever pitch during the 1977 tour. The Australian broadcasting company ABC produced a documentary about the 4 that captured scenes of fan hysteria comparable to Beatlemania. Wow! In the UK, they achieved 9 #1 singles and consistently topped the charts. In the US, while they never quite reached the same levels of success, hits like Dancing Queen, Take a Chance on Me, The Winner Takes It All became radio staples. What's remarkable is how Abba transcended language barriers. Their music was popular across Europe, Asia and South America, even in countries where English wasn't spoken. Their album sales tell the story of their impact.
Swedish band sold nearly 400 million records
worldwide, making them one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Their greatest hits compilation, Abba Gold, released in 1992, and this has sold over 30 million copies alone. Just one of their albums sold over 30 million copies. Abba never officially announced their split, but by 1982, both marriages had ended and the group quietly disbanded. The 1990s saw an Abba renaissance, beginning with the compilation of the Abba Gold album, introducing them to a whole new generation. Then came Mamma Mia, the stage musical in 1999, which wove Abba's greatest hits into a joyful story set on a Greek island. The musical has been seen by over 60 million people worldwide and grossed over $2 billion. $2 billion. The 2008 film adaptation starring Meryl Streep and its 2018 sequel further cemented Abba's place in popular culture.
You know, to let the lyrics and the spoken dialogue become one and tell the story. Nobody had done that before.
These productions introduced the band to younger generations who might never have discovered them otherwise. Their influence extends to countless artists who've cited them as inspirations, from Madonna to Lady Gaga, from the Cardigans to even R.D. Burman and Bappy Larry. Tan 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 tan. That's from their song I Had a Dream. It became ओ कैसा तेरा प्यार कैसा गुस्सा है तेरा तौबा सनम तौबा सनम. And then in 2021 the unthinkable happened. Nearly 40 years after their last new music, Abba reunited to release Voyage, a new album of original material.
For several decades now, there has been speculation of an ABBA reunion. The band has stayed away from all attempts to reunite, including an offer of $1 billion. It's November 2021, and 4 decades after their last studio album called The Visitors that they released in 1981, ABBA is finally back. New songs, new lyrics, but the same ABBA magic as before.
To complement the album, they created ABBA Voyage, a revolutionary concert experience in London featuring digital avatars or avatars, that is AI versions of their younger selves performing with a live band. How fascinating is that? It's a fitting innovation for a group that always pushed musical and technical boundaries.
For a recording session that ran over 5 weeks with 160 cameras filming their every move, the members of ABBA wore special suits with digital devices to capture every movement and nuance. These digital avatars created here in this recording in 2021 will be edited with their faces of yesterday from 4 decades ago.
What made ABBA special wasn't just their catchy tunes or glamorous image, it was their musical craftsmanship. Those perfect vocal harmonies, sophisticated arrangements, and emotional sincerity that allowed their music to transcend language barriers and generational divides. Their sound was marked by very superior sound or sonic engineering. ABBA remained unapologetically themselves. Pop, pop, pop. Often dismissed as cheesy or uncool, but ultimately vindicated by history as pioneers of perfect pop music. ABBA's music has stood the test of time. This is Suchitra Krishnamoorthi signing off on episode 1, season 2 of the music stories on the Suchitra Krishnamoorthi show. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you next week.
Got to rock and genres beyond the music stories with Suchitra. The beats, the